Go on PC. Probably go over that in a sec here. As I'm wrecking my character as we're force respawning. Now I know while I'm telling you this, I'm currently on console and we're playing on 104, but we will be doing, is this another cam respawn? We'll be doing another stream over on 105, actually walking through a lot of the details. And the reason why this is significant is because 105 has been an experimental branch as of, has it been 2 weeks? I'm going to say it's almost been 2 weeks. So once it gets on stable branch on PC, it can then move toward, oh, I got potato face, don't I? Oh man, then it can move towards us getting it on PlayStation and Xbox. So we will be checking that out, but we are currently playing on 104. We are reeling from a glitch, a bug. There are character wipes on all official servers, just character, not the board, for console players. Only unofficial, like our private server, does not have that affliction. So, yeah, we're just trying to get geared up again. I'm going to wreck this too. Who am I kidding? So, we're hoping that 105 ushers in a lot of fixes for us on console that weren't an issue, were not an issue on PC. Like MVGs, anyone? Cars? Being able to hot drop something from your hands? Yeah, 105 is going to bring in a lot of stuff. Actually, let's see if there's an official. He's just grunting like a douche. Took forever. Okay, how many respawns is that? With a cami response. Is that my body? I'm looking good. I'll take my apple. No. Characters wiped, I think, over the weekend. Not the board, just the characters. So 105 hopefully brings in a lot of stuff. I know PlayStation and Xbox are dealing with performance issues. So basically 105 is coming, I'm going to guess, in a week or two. That's my guess. Wait, I just had this up. Oh, whoops, there it is. No, there it is. Okay. 105 update is now live on PC Stable Branch for download. That was 6 hours ago. This is almost 4 p.m. So what, 10 in the morning? 3 new firearms, vaulting and climbing, dead body decay, a new vehicle, which is the Sarka, and 100 fixes and changes. I do want to check out the Sarka. Okay, let's see. So we're going to give it the rundown. Let me go hide. Again, I know I'm on 104, but we've been doing 105 experimental branch streams and videos just to check it out. We'll be doing another one tonight. As today is Tuesday, I had to look. I thought today was Wednesday. And depending on when a video comes out possibly on this, it may be a different time. I just want to give you an idea. So the PC Update 105 is now live. It brings the expansion on the disease system. It introduces advanced vaulting and climbing system. On the combat side, we've added 2 new pistols and 1 assault rifle. The 22 pistol's kind of poopy. Get all the details and full patch notes below. We covered some of this earlier, right? We have the M-Lock 91, which is like a Glock. Semi-automatic pistol fed from a detachable magazine. Affordable and compact. Like, how many nails does it cost? It's commonly used by Chernesian police. Is that how you say that? Chernesian police forces. It uses 9 by 19 millimeter rounds. Yeah, it looks like a real-life Glock. The MK2 is the doo-doo pistol. We did get to play with that one a little bit on the last video. The MK2 is a semi-automatic, integrally suppressed pistol fed from a detachable magazine using .22 LR rounds. It is considered both silent and lethal against short-range targets without armor. Yeah, that's a big fat short range on that one. If you go any distance, it seems to just be trash. But hey, a pistol's a pistol. You know, you'll take it. What's up? A couple people in the chat. What's up? The Along says dab. Lord says hello. Halo? Okay, let's see. We've got the KAS-74U is a shortened version of the KA-74 rifle, usually equipped with a folding metal shoulder stock. And the new rounds is the .22. Vehicle is the Sarka 120. And we covered this before, but just to kind of be more thorough. Players can now vault over fences and walls. Players can now scale objects up to 2.3 meters high. And that includes a lot of stuff in the world. Medical changes. Introducing food poisoning. Balancing of cholera and salmonella diseases. Balancing health regeneration and bleeding. Improvements and fixes to the medical systems and items. That's good. There was a few of them that definitely needed that. Communication. Players can now switch between shouting and speaking and whispering for different voice ranges. That's really cool because we are almost exclusively in game, especially on console. Consider using. Wait, no, that's just the MKM locks. SKU of the vehicle Sarka. Tutorial screens. VON. Infected are now attracted to talking players. Quick reload option for PC is now hold R. That was definitely in there. Ability to animate P3D attachments on creatures. Say what? I don't even know what that is. Possibility to set hidden selections for wearable models. Bandanas or belts. Oh, are these like fixes? Oh, no, they added. Collision response of thrown items with character controller. That is real. So what that means, we can throw stuff at people and it does damage. Yes! Oh my goodness, we're going to do that. I'm writing that down. We're so going to test that like non-stop tonight. Bleeding effect on melee suicides. Functionality for bayonets. Suicide functionality for bayonets. That's all, I should say that's all in game, just in case the algorithm is going to scan this later. I'm sure it already has. And we're already demonetized. Warning when playing a modded game. Okay. Smooth the movement of thrown items from the thrower's point of view. Okay. Infected wearing a head torch. Now have it switched on, excuse me. Oh my goodness. That's so scary. So at night they're just going to come running at you? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh man. Torch can be soaked up with gasoline. But that's only if it's not ignited. Wow. The camera shakes when getting hit. Oh. We got the dead body thing. The stamina bar now blinks when the player doesn't have enough stamina to perform an action. That does include vaulting. And I think vaulting costs more stamina, which makes sense. That's crazy. Okay, so fixes several animations, clipping issues. Roger, roger. Creation of dynamic physics for objects which contain proxy objects. Container in containers? Question mark. Collision refresh when a dynamic body is removed after an item is thrown. I think that's item cleanup. Animation applied on items in inventory view. Attachments LOD. That's level of detail. So that could mean a lot of things. The countdown was missing during a respawn. The VON staying active even when the game is minimized. Putting an item from your hands to inventory when inside a car could make it invisible when putting it back into your hands. I just want them to be like, consoles, fixed. Backtracking correction of velocities. Say what? Black screen occurring when using anti-aliasing on your hardware. And we're not going to have that issue over here. Throwing items could fall through the ground. Oh, thank goodness. That looks like construction. Grenades couldn't be thrown through windows. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Saline bag, IV bag didn't have any effect. It does now. Consequences of giving. Yeah, we got that one before. That's like different blood types. Bayonets couldn't be used to cut off bark or bushes, but that's fixed. A weapon used became inaccessible for other players. Could not move after spraying disinfectant on another player. That was the thing? Dry bags were displayed with hard edges. Oh, that's anti-aliasing. When reloading magazines, could fly next to the player. Oh, that's an animation thing. The duct tape quantity wasn't displayed in the quick bar. An untranslated string for the blood test kit. I'm trying to catch the ones that I haven't caught in the other video. Dropping a wooden stick was the wrong player sound. Items in hand could disappear if the player was saved in the vehicle. Oh, that was us in the car. Okay. That's a good one. Eat this dirty mushroom. An issue preventing players from picking up dropped items. Client error. It was possible to plug a power generator into a cable reel. An unintended reverse connection. Grenades were dealing much less damage to players browsing their inventory. That was the thing. Attachments weren't damaged by explosions. That's a crazy one. Swapping items with quick bar could reset their rotation. Various localization errors. Like I said, I'm trying to catch all the ones that were... VSS sounds were loud. Flashbang grenades weren't flashing the players' screens at night. What? I did not even know that. Grenades did not affect players within a fireplace. Animation glitch causing the player to collapse into a ball. Oh, what? Did you get that? It just hit me when I read that. That's meatballs. Can we get a round of applause for getting rid of the meatballs? Hell yeah. I don't even know how to do it. But I'm going to have to learn, and we're going to have to try it in 105 and see if it's gone. Right? It's worth it. Because it's on the list. The meatballs. The meatballs are gone. Can we get an F in the chat? No. Fuck them. Get rid of the meatballs. No respect. Oh, what's the opposite of F? O? O in the chat? To get rid of the meatballs? Big O's and little O's? Screw the meatballs? Spam it! Hell yeah, dude! Barrel bottom clipped through the ground when it was standing on. Okay, yeah, we did see that one. It was possible to wear the great helmet with other headgear. What? You could double stack? Man, the stuff they find sometimes. Canceling the resuscitation action could create invisible weapons. Ugh. That's fixed. An exploit to stack containers into each other indefinitely. Oh, are those super tents? What? The logout menu did not hide when canceled. Rear lights on vehicles did not switch off when the engine was switched off. Gas lamps and gas stoves were making undesired sounds when they were put inside cargo. Yeah, it makes like a flame on, flame out. It says, hell yeah, goodbye meatballs. Woo! Dude, that is freaking awesome. Right? It like took me a second, and then when I read it out loud, I was like, no way! Multiple head clipping issues. Grenades did not explode after shooting them. Wait. Wait. That's another big one. So, you can shoot grenades on someone's chest. I'm writing it down. We're testing that tonight. There's so many things we have to do. Throwing damage. Oh, man. Throwing damage and grenade shoot. Oh, my God. We got a busy night ahead of us. That's so sick. Nope, I'm writing down no meatballs. That's just a happy thing. And super tents are gone. I don't know how to do super tents. I think that might be harder to replicate. I don't like meatballs either. Screw the meatballs. Activating Steam overlay. That's not pertinent to us on console. So let me just walk through that again real quick. I don't know if I did it. I was a little scattered in the front, but this basically means 105 is now coming soon for us. It could be as early as a week. It could be as late as a month. I'm hoping it's somewhere between the 1 and 2 week range. That seems to be the sweet spot. I'm hoping it's this week, but that's probably wishful thinking, right? Because once it is cleared, the console version, basically 105 is submitted for the console versions, and then the console versions, when they clear, go to certification for Sony and Microsoft, and then they have to, if there are no issues, then it gets published to us. So there is a process there. There's certification for both platforms. And apparently, since we share the version, if one bounces, that means nobody's getting it on console until it clears both certification processes. So that we do know. And based off of previous, the quickest I've seen a patch has been in a week. Typically, it's anywhere between 2 weeks and a month. It's all speculation at this point, but they did crank through this pretty quickly. Man, those are such great changes. Like the meatballs. Dude, I can't even... I'm so excited to hear that. Third-person camera collision during leaning. Let me just finish up the last ones. Unable to turn on field transceiver after throwing it and dropping it. That will affect my RP, but I'm glad they fixed it. When unchambering certain rounds, the ammunition would disappear. What? A server crash related to electrical systems. Item got stuck on the hand slot if you changed with a smaller item. Is that the desync stuff we're getting now? Question mark. It says I could put items with the assault vest. What's up, Grouch? Since I'm not paying attention, what about meatballs? In 105 they patched it out. That's so hot. Okay. I'm trying to finish up the rest of this list. Stamina handling while sprinting was fixed for some reason. Redundant animation was played when entering cars. Issue where the player was killed while switching between seats in a vehicle. A server crash related to electrical system. I got that one. Random amount of water in canteens has been fixed. Body parts were not rendered from certain distances. Affected are now chasing only non-dynamic targets. Stuck in hand slots with tents. Cholera only triggered vomiting once per session. A client crash when adding a pot to boiling water in your inventory. Player was mumbling after getting gagged and respawning. I think we got most of the big ones. Dang. Okay, tweaks. There's a lot of stuff here. Stuff I haven't seen. Giving the wrong rotation is not considered. Item rotation is not considered when looking for an inventory position. Sights misaligned for certain weapons. Ambient loot can now also spawn in rotten. We did know that. Restraining items now receive a certain amount of damage when removed from hands, even without a tool. Car crashes now decrease players' health. Bullet damage is reduced with longer bullet travel times. We are going to test that, depending on what kind of weapons we can get our hands on. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. We got a busy night. Alright, I think we're close. So lowered regeneration rates, adjusted the injury stance threshold. Wow, that's all big time stuff. Well, anyways, I think that covers a lot of the major. I did not expect that many changes. Woo! So it's on Live Branch for PC, which means it's coming for us on consoles shortly. You know, we'll be on top of it, testing things, putting things out there to let everybody know what's coming. So you'll see some PC gameplay, but you know, consoles where we live. So we'll be bouncing between those two, probably pretty heavily over the next couple of weeks. And we do have a Discord that helps support our, well, it's for the DayZ community in general. It's in the description below. It's also, we have a Xbox private server, a community server here. So there were no character wipes there because we control that. So if you've been playing there, no effect to you guys. So that's good news. So 105 is just around the corner, so hopefully we can really get our dirty little hands on it and check it out. Actually, it's going to be the stream after this. I probably got to eat and take care of a few other things, but then when I come back later tonight, I want to say like 9 or 10 Eastern Standard Time tonight, I should be on there and we'll just be testing it like crazy. And I think RazorTube will be joining us. If everything goes as planned, knock on wood, as long as the internet stays up, right? Who really knows with the internet? Dude, that's such good news about the freaking meatballs and the super tents. That's awesome. Meatballs are the worst. I think we can safely assume that when we were getting stream sniped and attacked at the base, those scrubs that kept coming in as meatballs were probably those scrubs. Yeah? Like, I could bet that bank on that. They're the only ones desperate enough to do it. Desperation is a stinky cologne. That's so cool. So many... Oh. I'm pumped to check it out. Let me get safe for a second. Your boy might have to take a whiz. Oh, a hatchet? I might keep this guy after all. I